fourth night. I think it's fourth, maybe fifth. I'm going to say fourth. This is my fourth night playing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, and it's Wednesday, June 24th, 2015. So, without further ado, here is Gabe. Last time, on Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, I found the secret voodoo Honfor in New Orleans, and I witnessed what I think was maybe a human sacrifice? I'm not entirely sure. And Malia Getty was there, who is Gabriel's love interest. So Gabriel is about to face one of his most serious trials yet, which is how will he be able to reconcile his love for Malia Getty with his need to stop the chaos and the violence that comes from her voodoo cult. And so we begin day 7 inside Gabriel's tiny apartment. Alright, here we go. Daily newspaper.
Times-Picayune, dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murders case in the papers today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou Saint-Jean last night.
Huh. You
Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp.
You don't say.
Some folks claim it's the ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
What wizard says Gabriel Knight bad dads? Guess that could be a subtitle. What wizard also says, I still like the narrator. I do too. Yeah, she is appropriately ham-fisted for the script. Alright. Let's see if there's anything.
Gabriel doesn't look in the...
uh,
There's a flashlight on the dresser. This building's wiring leaves a lot.
Okay, I'm sure that I'm going to need that flashlight. Because it's sitting there. Why would it be sitting there if I didn't need it?
I might need a flashlight.
Yep. And I think, like, the last thing that Gabriel said when I stopped playing last time was something like, I better call my uncle in Germany. So, to repeat what he said, I better call my uncle in Germany. Okay, let me just pull up his number in my notes here. Okay. His number is 4909324333.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment, bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
Ugh, it is even worse than I thought.
You bet it is. We have to talk about what I'm supposed to do.
Alright.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as...
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I know only what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now I feel it is not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
Do
you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject.
Keep in mind that
I have an intense dislike for them.
This is the second time that Gabriel Knight has ever talked to his uncle.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans cœur means?
No, what does it mean?
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
No, I'm afraid not.
I've heard rumors of a secret hound fool here in New Orleans.
Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there, and probably a very elaborate one. You should not go near it, though. Not alone.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yes. Tetlos people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake. Agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Tell me more about animal masks.
I've already given you what limited knowledge I have on the subject.
Do you know anything about Veves?
It is a visual symbol of one or more Loa. Each Loa has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
Do you know anything else about Veves?
I've already given you what limited knowledge I have on the subject.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is a snake. He is a Loa, a voodoo god.
Yes. He's one of the primary Loa of the Gedi tribe.
I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
Do you know anything more about Damballa?
No, my knowledge of the Loa is fairly limited.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo Loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. I haven't come across very much specific information.
Do you know anything else about Ogun Badagri?
I'm afraid I can't tell you any more about that.
Alright, how about black voodoo?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
I don't know anything that would help our current situation.
What can you tell me about Schattenjägers?
Yes, of course. I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But
Heinz was
Now
your dad.
is not the time for that discussion. Schattenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schatten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow hunter.
Yes, shadow hunter.
What Wizard says, what about white voodoo? What about red voodoo? I don't know.
Tell me more about Schattenjägers.
We Ritters have been Schattenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel.
Tell me more about Schattenjägers.
Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. It is out of vogue at the present, but I tell you, shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons...
Ah, yes, vampires
these
are out
things
of
are
vogue right
real.
now.
It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. We are the ones who know, Gabriel. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. But it is not easily explained over the phone.
Tell me more about Schattenjägers.
We can talk more about that later, Gabriel. For now, you know enough.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes. The Gedi tribe uses drummers around the French Quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Those drums have a ceremonial use, too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some
I know
information
it.
on them.
That's my boy.
What Wizard says, does Gabe fight a vampire in a later game? Yes, he fights a vampire in Gabriel Knight 3. Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
I don't know anything that could help you with that code, Gabriel.
Tell me about yourself.
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel, after this is all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Gedi tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them.
One of whom is
You remember in
Gabriel's
Gunther's journal, he
love
said that
interest,
Tetelo was
Malia
possessed by
Getty.
her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston?
This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Tell me more about Tetelo.
I believe she truly loved Gunther. After all, she was raised to be her father's daughter. Their religion was not a choice she made, but a duty she endured. How can she be blamed for that? The spirit she has become, that is a different matter. It is utterly evil. I am certain that the lower Tetela bears little resemblance to the woman Tetela was before the burning in Charleston.
What Wizard says, does he have to dress up as a vampire by finding some fake mustache? No, that is not. That does not happen in that game. So there is an infamous puzzle in Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned that I will talk more about when I play Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned. But it actually has an interesting story behind it, and the creators of the game weren't too happy about it. I guess the creative director of the game didn't sign off on it, but it was kind of shoehorned in at the very last minute to replace a puzzle that would have been much longer and more expensive to produce. But we can talk more about that when I actually play
Tell me more about
Gabriel
Tetelo.
Knight 3.
She once was a beautiful and intelligent woman, and she probably did not deserve Gunther's betrayal. But the Tetelo we fight now is more akin to her tribe's dark gods than to anything human in nature.
Tell me more about Tetelo.
She once was a beautiful and intelligent woman.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schattenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schattenjägers swore to use the power for good, never for evil. For defense, not offense. Since it fell into Tetlo's hands, I'm afraid to think what the power has been used for, or what it will be used for in the future. With the talisman, Tetlo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
How can we regain the talisman?
We've been searching for the talisman for years, ever since we lost it. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. The talisman is probably buried with Tetlo's remains. That's what gives her lore so much power.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schattenjägers.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important...
Alright.
How would we find Tetlo's remains?
Ha! We have pondered that question a long time,
We're getting a lot of MacGuffins here.
There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe at their current location. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetlo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. Also, Tetlo's tribe was utterly destroyed in its African form in the late 17th century. There was nothing like a census in Africa then. As for the other idea, we had no clue as to where Tetlo's people went after fleeing Charleston, until now.
How would we find Tetlo?
We must locate the tribe.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with the Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him. He thinks the tribe's name was
Professor
Agri,
Hartridge died.
and that they lived near the Fon tribe in what is now called the People's Republic of Benin.
That is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetlo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schattenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure, I'll wait.
Bye then, Gabriel, and remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Goodbye, Uncle Wolfgang.
Alright. Cool. What Wizard says, I like how his dad or whoever has the same goofy hair that he has. It's his uncle, but yeah, that is a pretty good pretty nice touch. Alright, so I need to find the, see if I can find the remains of Tetsulo. So I'm thinking that might be at St. Louis Cemetery.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
Alright. Let's see if we can get inside the Getty family tomb. Ah, how convenient for me. The plate is open.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Uh-oh.
Dang. You'd think there'd be a light.
Good thing I have my flashlight. Okay. So there are a bunch of drawers here, I guess.
The drawer's interior. The block on the drawer has a name etched on it. Kisila Gede.
Okay. What's in this one? Oops. Well, I'm actually curious.
Crypt drawers line the back wall.
Ah.
Gabriel can't make out the name.
Oh, so I have to open every one, I guess.
The drawers in the block on the drawer has Rosamond Gede.
Okay, Rosamond. Same thing?
The drawers in
Yep.
the block Helena Gede.
Elena Getty. Okay, so let's take a look at this one.
The drawer.
Yep.
The block Zelia Gede.
Zelia Getty. We're gonna get the whole Getty family history before I get through all this. Ah,
Mosley! Shit, I dropped my flashlight.
Huh?
uh-oh. Sometime later.
Ouch! My head! What the hell was that?
Alright. Let's open it again. I think it was this one. Oh, Mosley's body's gone.
There's a wallet in the drawer. It must have fallen from Mosley's jacket when the body was moved.
Why didn't the person who came in and knocked me out just kill me? Well, I have Mosley's wallet.
It's a man's wallet. Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card.
Ha, Americans repressed.
Mosley's American's repressed card. Credit. What a concept.
What wizard says, bury me with my nice wallet. Well, I don't think he died voluntarily. Let's just say that. Let's check the other drawers, just to be sure. there's anything in here, but just to be sure.
The black Celeste.
Celeste.
The black Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Alright, just two more.
Gabriel the black Ariane.
Ariana. And last one.
Alright. The black Cecilia.
Alright. That's all. What's this thing over here? Ah, it's the button for the door. Alright. Well, guess I got that wallet. Who knows what I'm supposed to do with that? Maybe I should go talk to Grace? I really don't know what I'm supposed to do next.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about. And no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now." Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you going to do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Do you need to go meet him in Germany? Let's see, do I have a phone number for the airport? I know we have a page out of a phone book.
This is the...
Let's see.
The letter...
Okay.
The... What? The...
Is this it? Yeah. See the... Oh, yeah. Here. Travel agency. 585-1130. Alright.
I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the...
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
How much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there, or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400. What would you like to do?
Charge it. I'm going to charge it to Mosley's credit card. Why not?
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
I guess maybe back then you didn't need to have a matching name on your ticket. Alright. Well, I'm off to Germany.
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my God. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I'll miss you too, Grace. Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Wolfgang?
Hello. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight. Oh, kommen Sie bitte herein. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
Alright, well, here I am in Germany, I guess. She said Wolfgang's room was where? Upstairs? Okay.
The cabinet itself doesn't interest Gabriel.
Okay.
There's a small Gabriel takes the scissors.
Chamber pot.
It's a chair.
take me back.
What's this?
A large display case hangs on the wall. It contains
This scroll looks interesting.
What does it say?
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
Okay. So what else can I find in here?
the portal said. Nur der Reinste darf passieren. Diesen Herz ist rein wie Glas. Diesen Seele rein wie Führer. Schreitet höher durch Portal. Near the bed is an elaborate wooden door. Near the bed.
Okay, there's a
The
keyhole.
door.
I'm guessing it's locked.
It's locked.
Alright. Maybe I should ask Gerda if she has the key. Doubt it would be that easy, but you gotta try these things.
Gabriel considers checking the echo.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
As fun as it would be to ask her about voodoo, I think I'll hold off on that.
There are some words over the locked door in Wolfgang's bedroom. What do they mean?
Ah, yes. Wolfgang had me translated as part of my English lessons. In English, it means, only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass. He whose soul is pure as fire. Through this portal passes higher.
Great. Thanks.
I guess I should probably ask her about some of these other things.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
Hey, I need to take a very short break, but I will be back in probably about 5 minutes. So hold on to your butts. I will be ready to continue this conversation with Gerda.
Do you know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked. Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah. A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Sounds like a puzzle to me.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Just tell me anything.
He has not had a very happy life, but I have done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Just tell me anything.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
Just tell me anything.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just tell me anything.
He's a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life.
Alright.
Oh, nothing.
As you...
Okay. Can you tell me about Schloss Ritter? Or the Ritter family?
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village. What I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil. But something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersburg have been in decline.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
Alright.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries, no one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something about...
The castle has many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something about...
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Ah.
Tell me some...
Schloss Ritter is the...
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersburg, the village below the castle.
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English.
Nice.
He must have sensed you were coming here at night and that you would have need of me.
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm very devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
Tell me something about yourself.
I love Rittersburg. No place on earth could be as beautiful.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersburg.
Alright.
What was that door poem again?
Only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass. He whose soul is pure as fire. Through this portal passes higher.
Alright. Well, see how helpful that is. Anything in here? Wow, looks like a chapel.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be. Three panels.
Alright, 3 panels.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon.
Okay.
A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushioned kneeler at the bottom indicates that the altar is a place of prayer.
Gerda, can you tell me anything about this chapel?
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Chapel panels.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Since I am to become a Schattenjäger, it seems I must undergo this initiation ceremony.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath.
You.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now. Is there anything else?
I really do not know any more about it, Herr Knight.
Alright, let's take a look at those panels again, see what we need to do. Okay. Got a chalice.
According to Gerda, the third panel shows a
Okay.
chalice on a table with ocean.
Alright, third.
The first panel shows hands and water.
Okay. So water, wash your hands.
The second panel shows hair and a knife.
Cut your hair. I do have scissors for that.
The third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
Okay, ocean water.
The fourth panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood.
Alright, so I need to draw blood.
The fifth panel shows someone kneeling.
Kneel.
The sixth.
Okay. Don't know about this. Oh, I have a scroll. I have a scroll. Alright.
Yes.
So, let's see here. Start by washing hands. How do I do that? It's not like there's running water in here. I mean, there's a chamber pot in my room. I get water from outside?
Outside the window, there's a nice thick ledge covered with snow.
Okay, maybe.
And it's only slightly off color. Rather like Gabriel himself.
Haha. Okay, so maybe I can use the snow to wash my hands.
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
Okay. The second one was the hair cutting, I think. So let's get the scissors.
Why put that out the window? Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There, that's plenty.
Okay. What was the next? I don't know. Might remember what the next one even was.
A large handcraft dagger hangs on the wall. It looks quite old, but it's been polished to a high shine.
Now maybe I can take that. I think one of the panels did have some kind of dagger in it. If I need to draw blood.
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
What's this thing back here?
The great hall of Schloss.
Alright. Alright, so let's look at those panels again. So, it's chalice with ocean water?
The third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
Can I use the chamber pot as my
This is-
chalice?
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Okay, but I don't have what I need to put on there.
Potato. The great hot potato. They must grow well around here. Potato. Gabriel is sure he'll end. There is the great hall. The great.
What's this?
It's a shake of salt.
Oh, ocean water, salt. Gotcha.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No?
Thanks.
Okay. So, let's go back, put some of that salt in that chamber pot. So... hopefully this is a decent substitute for ocean water.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Alright. And I need to draw some blood, I'm guessing, by the fourth panel.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
Alright, so... kneel.
Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
And read the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my to set
I think I might actually have to... There we go.
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
It worked! Something's happening!
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Alright. But will you have a spooky dream? That night, Gabriel dreams. Oh no, dragons.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life. Never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have Ritter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely.
3 women.
Ask to start on the path, so shall. But you will not be a Shatterjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it. Oh, no!
So I get a sweet sword. And stab myself like Luke did in Empire Strikes Back. And watch myself transform into a key. Day 8. Inside a hidden chamber where I had no right to be. I found the wheel at last, or could it be the wheel found me?
What a night. I'm sore all over.
What a Gabriel night. Okay. Oh, is that a key?
I don't believe it, but it's the key from my dream.
Alright, I'm guessing that's for the library.
This is
Alright, time to open this library door.
It fits.
Cool. So what are all these books?
There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
Alright.
These shelves display books on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali.
Can I take that book?
Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through
Oh,
it.
that's the African
The
country.
People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fans, the Dahomies,
the Fawns.
and the terrible Agris.
Hey.
The book, The Primal Ones, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
Okay. Is that on this shelf?
There are books on... Gabriel recognizes a title, The Primal Ones, by John Roots.
Cool. Let's check that out.
Gabriel takes down The Primal Ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl Lee Days.
Ancient Roots of Africa.
These shelves contain book. Gabriel peruses the title.
Okay.
These shelves, Gabriel recognizes a title. Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl Lee Days.
Good. Earl Lee Days. That's funny.
Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Okay. A Curate.
These shelves contain journals, diaries, something to peruse extensively.
Okay.
These shelves contain These shelves contain science books. Gabriel looks at the titles curiously, but they're all a bit too technical for his taste.
Okay.
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. A title catches Gabriel's eye. Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Oh, I think that was the one.
Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
Okay, Seymour Shards. Ancient Digs of Africa.
These shelves contain books on archaeology. Gabriel recognizes the title, Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
Alright, let's take a look at that.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin.
Sounds like I might need to go to the People's
Like
Republic
the
of
snake
Benin.
mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God! It's a wheel within a wheel!
Gabriel decides to hang on to the snake
A
mound.
wheel within a wheel, huh? Yeah, I think I saw that. I'm trying to remember where we saw that reference. Anyways, anything else? Or I took one of the books with me.
Ancient Digs of Africa.
Okay. Cool. Well, I probably need to go there, I'm guessing. So let me see if I can get Gerda to order some plane tickets for me. Still
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight.
cutting potatoes.
I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
Alright. Check out this book I found. Maybe you can order some tickets so that I can go there.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
We can use my credit card.
I know. We can use this credit card.
Terrific! I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now?
I'm surprised she didn't say anything about Mosley's name being on the credit card. Alright. Day 9. And then the wheel went round and round. I could not find my way. 12 and 3 and turn the key, I heard the madman say.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
Okay, it's day 9. Well, this is spooky.
An etched stone is on the wall. From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
Okay,
An etched stone. Gabriel has the creeping sensation he's being watched. And
Alright, we're not getting any information. Oh, maybe I can get a...
an etched.
Maybe I can get a drawing of it? No, I can't use any items on that.
Gabriel has the creeping The walls bear ancient paintings, the handiwork of the sun worshippers, no doubt.
Okay. Can I get a sketch of these?
There's no reason to do that.
Alright.
Gabriel has the...
Okay, let's keep going.
Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here. Gabriel wonders, was this a burial mound? Or does their presence serve some ritualistic purpose?
Okay. Can I push this thing?
Gabriel would rather not mess with that mummy.
Okay. What's this?
An etched stone.
It's the same as the last one. I'm not really sure what it means. This looks familiar.
The rooms of the Snake Mound are made entirely... On the floor is a...
Okay.
The rooms on the
stone. Is this the same?
In the center of the wall painting is a square sunken area. Holes about the size of a quarter appear in the wall there.
Alright. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh! There is something on the ground. What is it?
A long rod lies in one corner of the room. A shadow flickers in the corner of Gabriel's eye.
Alright, narrator, you're creeping me out here. Stop that.
It's shaped a little like a snake.
Okay.
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
Can I take these tiles?
This stone looks interesting.
Alright. Guess I
Gabriel has the creeping sensation.
Guess I could have taken all of these, so I'll just go ahead and do that. I think I'm just going to go in a big circle here.
The sunken area is part of the wall.
Okay.
A shadow flickers in the...
Alright, narrator. I got you.
It's stuck.
Okay. Can I pry it out with this snake rod that I got?
The rod fits into the hole in the stone. Nothing happens.
Okay.
A shadow flickers in the corner.
Alright, Hey, there's one on the floor here. Can I pick that up?
Gabriel has the creeping sensation.
Another I can't take. Here's one.
From off in the mound echoed.
Okay. Alright.
A shadow flickers in the corner of Gabriel's eye.
Gotta catch them all, I guess. All these tiles.
It's stuck.
Alright. So let's see here. Let's...
From off.
Okay, so...
An itch.
Okay, so there's 7 snakes on here. Does the number of snakes vary depending on what tile?
This is the last.
Yeah, it looks like it. So there's 1 here.
The stone is.
So the next room should have 8 snakes. It's 4. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 9 on the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's hard to count.
From off in the.
Well, let's go back here. So I think this one probably should be 6. I'm guessing 6 snakes. I'm guessing I need to put them in sequential order.
This is the.
So, what was this? Is 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's probably this probably goes here.
The stone. From off in the mound echoed.
It fits.
Okay, hopefully that was correct. 6, 7... Oh, there are a couple tiles here I missed. Right, 8. So, how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
From
10.
off in the mound echoed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's no good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
A shadow flickers in the corner of Gabriel's eye.
4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8? It might be. I'm gonna hope that it is. Okay, so this should be 9. I know I have that one. I think that's this one, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. That's 9. This one's 9.
From off.
Okay. Right? It's 11, 10. This is the one, the snakes in pairs.
Gabriel.
So this should be 11, if I'm guessing correctly on this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright.
A shadow flickers.
I'm guessing this is one of the ones that doesn't come off.
An etched stone.
Yeah, so 12.
From
Do I have one with 13, or is this looping back to 1 now? I don't think I have one with 13. So I'm gonna guess this is looping back to 1. Okay, 1. Alright, almost done with these tiles. And 2.
a shadow flickers.
Three. Four.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation he's...
Oh man, I better save the game. If I've learned anything from Amnesia: The Dark Descent, doing the last of something makes bad things happen. So this is 5. Alright. Nothing's blowing up. Do I need to find the room with that head in it and use my snake rod there?
From...
Probably, right? Okay. Snake rod. Okay, that didn't do anything. Huh. I guess I can just maybe try it in all the rooms.
A shadow flickers in the...
Because I don't know what else to do, how else to do it.
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
Okay. I just know one of these is gonna make something blow up.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation he's being watched.
Okay. Panda Space Dan says, is this section timed? I don't think so. Maybe it is. I hope not.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation he's being watched.
Okay. What number am I on right now?
An etched
Okay, I'm on 2. So I've almost looped all the way around. I'm sure that one of these is going to do something. Uh-oh.
From somewhere off in the mound, Gabriel hears a soft click, then a rumble.
We might be in the time section now. So...
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
I think you're probably right. Uh-oh. Yep, that's a zombie. Or a mummy. It's coming alive. Nope. 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 Ah!
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
That was unsettling. That thing just tore my heart out. Ripped my heart right out.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
Alright. Operation Don't Get Caught by these things. Gabriel walks very slowly. But how do I get past this one? He's blocking the door, man.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Okay. I don't even know where I'm going.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
Okay. So what am I trying to get to the, to that door with the head on it, right? That's my guess. Maybe I need to go the opposite direction. Because this guy, Why are you just standing there?
I really...
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's try going in the opposite direction.
I have a feeling that did something.
You're just gonna stand there, Gabe. Alright. Guess I'm not supposed to go clockwise, or counterclockwise.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
Okay. Next time I should save my game in this area. Because there has to be some way to get around that guy, but I'm just not comprehending at the moment.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so now what? This is kind of what I was doing last time, and it wasn't working out so well. Shoot. Okay. Okay, I guess I got too close.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Alright. Basically did the same thing that time. Okay, I don't have enough room back there. Gabe, where do you go? Gabe, what do you know? Where do you go? Too close? Okay. Too close. So maybe I should just let him get closer. Too close. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do here? So basically, if I try to leave the screen and come back, it doesn't work out for me. See, it also doesn't seem to work out for me if I, like, cross back over like that. So that seems to eliminate that option. But probably not, actually. Okay, maybe I'm onto something here. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Ah. Okay. Well, at least I think I have a sense of what I'm supposed to do, at least. I think I am supposed to go up into this corner and then stay against the wall. Maybe go left. No. Didn't wait quite long enough. So go up in this corner. Wait until the mummy gets relatively close. Go this way. Down, go left. Nope. Too close. Got too close. Okay. We'll get this. We'll get this. And this way. Too close. What did I do that first time that was different? Other than leave the screen. I think I was going to get past him. Alright, I pretty much already had gotten past him before I left the screen by accident. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright. So... what am I doing here? I was gonna make it that time. Let's try it again. Okay. I don't know, but I feel like the trick to this level, or to this section, might be to just stay against the borders. Because it could be that, like, it seems like that so long as I'm against the wall, he can actually get pretty close to me and not hurt me. But I doubt it'll work for me to go this way. No, it doesn't. Oh, maybe I can go into the corner, let him get close, go down. That's not gonna work. Okay, so here, Phooey, okay. Man. No. Alright. I don't know. Man, I could have sworn that one of these times I was actually getting around the mummy successfully. But I can't quite seem to repeat that success. Yeah, too close. He seems to have a, like... There's a frustrating thing in this where the mummy can get really close. Or, like, you can be, like, relatively far away from the mummy, and then the game will just, like, pause and not let you move and wait until the mummy gets to you, which is rather frustrating. Yeah, this works. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time, and then I might seek help on the internet. Because you don't want to just see me get killed by this mummy over and over and over again. As fun as that might be. Okay. Internet.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
So apparently I was supposed to be doing something. We'll see how that something works. So I guess I'm supposed to be able to grab...
That doesn't work that way.
Never mind. I read something online that said I was supposed to be able to use the vines overhead.
Using the vines will not help Gabriel here.
Okay.
Using the mind will not help.
Okay, maybe I need to go in the other direction? Though I did already try that.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
So you're... Alright. Let's try that again. I know that I got farther than the one time I did try to go that direction. I got farther than that.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
Alright. Let me check the internets again. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like the room that I am having trouble with is just one that is poorly designed. At least that's the message that I'm getting from the message boards that I visited. Not quite. So I'm just gonna try keep kind of... I'm gonna see if I can just sort of brute force my way through this by trying multiple paths through, seeing if one works eventually. And I might stop for the night if I can't get through this soon. And just see if I can get past it on my own outside of the stream so that you don't have to keep watching this. Keep going down, and I don't want to. Just keeps making me do it. Yeah, there's not a lot of room in here to maneuver around the mummy. I mean, I know I'm almost certain that that's what it expects you to do. But I just cannot Cannot figure out how to do that. And it doesn't help that, like, maneuvering in these games is just not super elegant. It's a little frustrating, because, like, you would think at this point, Sierra would have realized that these kinds of puzzles are just not the strong suit of these games. I mean, you have a lot of things, really frustrating things like this that I would get stuck on in, like, the old King's Quest games from the 80s. And maybe in, like, King's Quest V, but yeah, they really doubled down on it here, even though it was not at any other point in the game, which is super annoying. Panda Space Dan says, Gabriel is such a slow dude. Zombies are attacking and he just takes things easy. Yeah, it is also, like, a little odd and sort of frustrating that Gabriel's walk animation does not in any way change as a result of the mummies. Let me check my DOSBox settings. Just make sure that I don't have something set in a weird way. I don't think I do. No, I don't want that. Boy. Okay. Alright, well, let me try this, let's say, 3 more times, and if I can't get it, then I'm just gonna quit for tonight. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now. I'm sure that I'll be able to figure out how to get past that at some point, and it might just be something that I have to end up doing off the stream, because I'm sure that you're probably tired of seeing that exact same cutscene over and over again. But yeah, I had forgotten about this section. I think it is probably, like, the biggest flaw in this game in terms of just stuff that is very annoying and difficult to get past. So yeah, I'll try looking into it a little bit more and see if I can't get past it off the stream, and then come back for more on a future day. So I don't think I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow, unfortunately, which is too bad since I wasn't able to stream on Monday or Tuesday this week either. So yeah, you might have to wait for the end of this until Monday of next week. But having said that, I'm almost done with this game. I'm near the end of day 9, I think, and there are 10 days in the game total. So I should be able to finish the game next time I play, which should be on Monday. So with that said, have a good rest of the week, and I will see you probably on Monday.